$2 bills, are they rare? Are they still being produced today? What's up with $2 bills? In this video, we're going to go over all of these $2 bills that sold for a lot of money. Look at this bill right here. Someone found this $2 bill and sold it on eBay for $2,000. Now, the first thing we would say about this is that if you find a bill that's really heavily folded and beat up like this bill right here, we recommend putting it in a flat book to flatten it out. This is called pressing a note. Now, to be completely honest, there is no reason why this bill should have sold for $2,000. We think that someone might have got scammed and ripped off. Be very careful when buying or selling $2 bills because there are some bad people out there, and we don't want that to happen to you. Just make sure that if you flatten your $2 bill in a book that you do not forget about it, because I've literally found rare paper money in a book that I bought before at a used bookstore. So please, as much as I was happy to find that, don't let that be you. So when you're looking at the back of this $2 bill, there's nothing that really tells you why it would sell for $2,880. But if you're looking at the back plate number, which is located at the bottom right hand side of the bill, that is essentially a back plate position on the printing plate when these bills are being produced. That is mainly for internal bookkeeping purposes, but when you flip the bill over to the front, you will see that the overprint was actually inverted. So when it was getting fed through the last printing process, the machine, the bills got fed upside down, causing this error. Now, this is something that you could really quickly look over if you're not paying attention. Whoever found this bill sent it off to PMG and it got graded at a 65 EPQ and it sold for $2,880. Won't spend too much time here, but this brick of $2 bills sold for $2,730. Now, if you have a little bit of money saved up, you can actually go to your local bank and buy a brick of 1,000 $2 bills. So this has a face value of $2,000 and they sold it for $2,730. And to answer your question, yes, they still produce $2 bills to this day, even though they still print 2017 on the bills. That's because they don't want to produce a new printing plate for these bills just yet, because each time they change the date on the bill, they need to produce a new printing plate for that specific series. If you have a rare $2 bill, keep it safe, and let's go to the next bill. This is a genuine United States 1918 $2 bill. Now, typically a bill like this is going to sell for a few $100s in this condition, but the fact that this is actually considered to be a double denomination error. So if you look at the back, you can see there's a $1 bill and the front is a $2 bill. This is one of my favorite types of errors. If you have anything like this, make sure to keep it really safe because this bill sold for $14,400. Not many people know that $2 bills actually used to look like this. They had red seals and serial numbers. Now this $2 bill sold for $88,125 because it's a 1928 legal tender $2 bill. By legal tender, that just means that you could legally spend it still to this day, but that would be a bad idea because there is so much more collector value than its face value. So technically, you could bring this into a local bank and deposit $2 into your bank account, but that would be a catastrophic mistake because whoever had this $2 bill sold for $88,125. Now, we wanted to share this with you guys because there are a lot of elderly folks out there who see these infomercials online and they think that there are some really cool either coins or paper money out there, when in reality, companies like this, like the Bradford Exchange, really just take advantage of some of these elderly people because of the heavy marketing that they do that requires them to increase the price of their products. So these are called colorized $2 bills. Now, I will say this, the design and the artwork is honestly really beautiful on these $2 bills. However, if you ever bring something like this into a coin shop or any sort of paper money expert, it's almost laughable, unfortunately. Most collectors stay very far away from this type of material because what companies like this will do is they will buy $2 bills that only cost them $2 and then they will colorize them to make them look like they're something really rare and valuable. Then they'll put them in a fancy little brown box like this and say, hey, this is a really cool thing, come buy it. Now, this jewelry shop sold it on eBay for $610. I have no idea why anyone would pay anything near that amount of money. The original buyer probably paid $2,000 or $1,000 bucks. So I will say this, if you want to buy this for your collection, do it knowing that you're probably never going to get your value back. If you're trying to do it for any sort of investment purposes, while we are not legal advisors for investing, I would say to stay far away from this because the probability of it going up in value is pretty much impossible. It's only a losing game. Anytime you see any colorized paper money or colorized coins, stay far away and don't let your elderly loved ones get scammed by these people because they're out to get your money. A bit of a tangent there, but I hope you learned something. If you did, share it with a friend or a family member, and we'll see you in the next video.